subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from Pick Better. Guess what I finally got my hands on? The Oneplus 5T. I've been waiting for it since it was first speculated in the market. And if you guys remember, I recently did a review video on the Oneplus 5, which I have right here. So before we get into the specifications, I want to show you what the visible differences in the phone looks like. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to help you pick better. The first thing you're going to notice with the new phone is the bigger screen. OnePlus has achieved 18:9 aspect ratio in the Oneplus 5T, and because of that, the fingerprint scanner has moved at the back. They have kept the OLED 1080p display on this phone as well, just like the Oneplus 5. The best part about having a 1080p screen is that you're going to save up on battery and your performance is going to be much better. But then if you're finicky about pixel density, then you might not like it as much. As compared to the Oneplus 5, the Oneplus 5T and its thinner top and bottom bezels are looking amazing. And to be honest, this is what was missing from the flagship of 2017 by OnePlus. Now, another thing we are really pleased to see still included with the package is the headphone jack. In 2017, more and more companies are taking away what may have been considered essential for a lot of us. And it is great that OnePlus is still sticking with it. Another feature OnePlus 5T retained is the alert slider. It is a convenient feature that allows you to silence everything with just a flick of a switch. What I really like about this phone is that they haven't done away with the fingerprint scanner like the Touch ID in iPhone X. The fact that the fingerprint scanner has moved at the back is very convenient, because naturally your hands go at the back and your finger is always at this spot when you hold your phone, so you don't waste even a second unlocking your phone. That reminds me, let's talk about the facial recognition in this. If you think that the fingerprint scanner in this phone is really fast, you should check its facial recognition. It's almost instant, like you have your phone in your hand, you lift it up and it's on. Now that you've seen how fast the facial recognition works on this phone, you might be worrying about how safe it is, right? While not everyone everywhere you go will try to steal your phone or break into it or hack into it, it's easy to just use the Touch ID, which is as fast as the facial recognition. The OnePlus 5T has a 6 and 8 GB RAM variant available, which means you can multitask between any amount of apps and it won't be affected. So it gives you a very snappy experience. However, we do think that the 8 GB RAM is kind of an overkill. Snapdragon 835, the chip it houses and shares with the OnePlus 5, is still the best chip, and it can handle any game or software you throw at it. By any game, I really do mean any game. It can handle it smoothly without any lag and no heating issue. While it is still based on Android Nougat, it is one of the first phones that will receive the Oreo update because of the simplicity of the Oxygen OS, which is near stock Android and is as smooth, while giving some useful features like the shelf, accent color customizations, button mapping, and a lot more. And finally, how can you forget the dash charging technology? It charges the phone completely in 1 hour, and this charge comfortably lasts through the day. And the screen time is about 5 to 6 hours. Now let's move on to the thing that matters the most. Yes, the camera. The OnePlus 5T too comes with a dual camera setup, but unlike OnePlus 5, this one misses out on a telephoto lens. It now comes with a 16 megapixel primary and a 20 megapixel secondary camera, both with an aperture of f1.7. OnePlus says that the 5T automatically switches to the secondary camera in low light conditions and uses a smart pixel technology that combines 4 pixels into one to reduce noise. The absence of a telephoto lens does not mean that you can't take pictures on the portrait mode anymore. Since both lenses are now wide angle, it means that you don't need to place the object at a specific distance to get the portrait mode like in the OnePlus 5. Here are a few pictures and videos taken from the 5T in comparison with the 5. Just like its predecessors, the 5T camera also has a magnificent Pro mode where you can control exposure, ISO, and aperture. It can shoot 1080p at 60 frames per second and 4K at 30 frames per second, so that's amazing. Low light performance has improved but not very significantly. But as a complete package, this setup is a win-win and can take some amazing shots you can flaunt easily. Besides all this, the phone offers all features that a flagship phone by any other company offers at almost half the price. The features that are still lacking in this wonder phone are the wireless charging and an IP water resistance rating. Another thing that most people complained about with the OnePlus 5 is the similarity to an iPhone 7 Plus in its design. And we definitely saw the similarity, but it was a lot more curved and easier to hold. And now with the OnePlus 5T, we see the fingerprint scanner move to the back, further differentiating it from the iPhone's design. However, because it is so curved, it is incredibly slippery, and so a case is a necessity. After all of these added features, it is the same price as the OnePlus 5. The variant with 6GB RAM and 64GB storage is available at Rs 33,000, and the one with the 8GB RAM and 128GB storage is for 38,000 only. One of the most affordable flagships of the year. So now that you've seen the differences between the OnePlus 5 and OnePlus 5T and the fact that they both come at the same price, you definitely need to go for the OnePlus 5T. There's so much better with this phone. It feels like they rushed with the OnePlus 5 and this is their makeup phone, just like the 3 and 3T. But then if you already have a OnePlus 5 and if you're considering whether you should upgrade or not, I would seriously say no, you shouldn't. There's not much difference for the price that you're gonna have to pay again. So I suggest that you wait for OnePlus 6 to come out. That's gonna be something really exciting. With all that said, I really hope you pick better, because that's what we've been telling you to do all this while. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends.